All right, guys, we're gonna get into basically just a quick little rundown of Pantheon, the Rise of the Fallen. Now, the game that I'm addicted to. If you are, this is just basically a quick little video about what this game is, the classes, and the overall vision, right? So the game is an old school MMORPG. It's basically like EverQuest and very early access World of Warcraft Classic came together and said, let's compromise and make a video game. It's got features from all these old school MMORPGs mixed together with just a little bit of modern touches to them all. There's no map. You got to Google everything to find it. You have to look for it because Google doesn't really have very much information because it's a brand new game and it's just very big in the sense of there's a lot of things going on in it. Now, setting that aside, old school MMORPG, very slow paced game. Combat is very slow and your character progression is very, very slow. Gear is minimal and stats actually mean something. Your level is very impactful and your character makes a very big impact on the world. Because it's very community driven. There's no looking for group channels, so you're gonna have to be funneled and ask in the town square or in chat, hey guys, I'm looking to kill some skellies or some thugs. Anyone down? Most people will say yes if you just look around. We're gonna go down the races: human, elf, halfling, human, elf, halfling, ogre, dwarf, and dark mirror. Basically, dark mirror is kind of like their fish version of dark elves mixed with like elves, I guess. I don't really know too much about the lore of them all, but essentially humans, very basic. Elves start off with just a little bit more, I think, a little bit more wisdom. Start off with just a little bit more wisdom, a little bit more dexterity, a little bit more agile. Then you get the halflings who got stamina, agility, dexterity, and their intellect's not that great in there. Then you have the ogres who basically have the strength of a fucking beast, and they can only be four things, but in my opinion, they are really good shamans, warriors, and dire lords. Fantastic. The elves are very good at being a cleric, and rangers, they're really good at both of those things because of their dexterity, and their halflings are very good at being rogues and rangers. They're freaking amazing at being rogues and rangers. You have dwarves who make very good paladins. I would say that one of the best paladins in the game. And then you have the dark mirror, which necromancers and summoners, anyone that has CC or anyone that has a CC like necromancers, I would say what necromancer, summoner, enchanter. I would even throw in the monk. The monk is a very good. They're very good. So the dark mirror has a place in it, a very big place in the world. All their stats, the races depend on the stats. Same with the different classes. The classes change your stats based off of what you want to do. That's why like elves, with being a cleric, their wisdom starts off pretty freaking high. Same with the dark mirror. If they want to be clerics, their wisdom doesn't start off very high. So you have to choose, if you want to, what kind of race you want to build towards. I want min-maxing your class. Sorry. It's a very good game. In my opinion, it's a work in progress, and overall, I've been having an absolute fun. Met awesome people so far in the game. The overall vision of this game is basically they want to mix EverQuest style, EverQuest nostalgia with a little twist of modern era into it, right? They want to basically have the community come together in every server when they want them to come together for raids. They want them to come together for dungeons. They want them to come together for finding stuff, for looking for things, for understanding things, for asking for things, selling things, buying things. They want the community to interact with each other. And I think that in itself makes this game worth at least checking out. It is $40 for a game that is that priced up to that high. I'm gonna be honest, it is a little high. It's only worth it if you know you're going to put in at least, I would say, 100 hours. Once you put in 100 hours, which that will get you from 1 to level 20, if you are a casual player, maybe less, maybe 1 to like 15, maybe 112, depending on. But you'll get your money's worth because you'll have an adventure. You'll have a few stories to tell, and I guarantee you'll have few stories to tell if you use the mechanics and the functions that this game gears you towards. You'll absolutely have fun, and you'll absolutely 100% have stories to tell. The devs want something great and want to do something fantastic for this community, and I think that's great. They listen, they interact. I have no complaints aside from the typical. It's an early access game, and it's an MMO, so there's a few bugs, there's a few things going on here and there that, hey, they'll fix. So that's it for this one. I greatly approve of this game, and I really do appreciate the devs for making this game and for doing what they have done so far. The updates have been secure. Some have been questionable, but they're on point. They know what they want to do now. They know what they want to do now. So that's the important part. So, yep. See you guys next time. Thank you guys.